What is up, everyone? I'm Dan Turner, trying this again, joined by Steffi Smalls. What's up, Steph?
What's up? Sorry about that. I don't know what I did. I need to learn how to like work devices. I feel like it was my fault, but
Confused.
it also might have been because you were making fun of me.
I wasn't making fun of you personally. I was making fun of the Giants, which is different. Don't take it personally. All right, so let's get to some viewer questions. So, question one: would you rather have Evan Ingram or Zach Ertz in PPR?
You should never trust Giants players. I don't know. This is actually interesting because if they're, the Chargers are giving up the eighth most points to opposing tight ends. So I do like him in the sense that I like that he's really the only option there. I don't like that it's the Giants. So in that sense, I'm going to go with Ertz. He's been crushing it this year. So it's going to be Ertz for me.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't trust Evan Ingram. It's not because he's a Giant. He's has really good athletic ability. He just isn't a very good football player, honestly. So, and Ertz has kind of had a career resurrection almost in Arizona. They don't use him obviously as much as he had in Philly, but when he is used, he has those really big games. So I'm definitely going with Earth on this one.
Yeah. My team stinks. Forget my team.
Your,
Just don't.
your
There's too
team,
much
your team
like up in the air with them, especially with a new quarterback. And as much as he got targets and he looked good, I don't trust him.
Watch, Jake is gonna like destroy the Chargers now just because you hate him so
Hmm.
much. He's gonna have like 5 touchdowns just because you have no faith in his ability to succeed at all.
It's not gonna happen.
No, I know it's not. I was just trying to make you feel better, but it's definitely
No,
not gonna
it's fine.
happen. All right, question number two: DK Metcalf or DJ Moore?
Metcalf has it easy. The Seahawks are very frustrating. Metcalf
Yeah.
is underwhelming. Something that I was trying to tell you guys he was going to be underwhelming. But I do think that this year they have a nice matchup. I think that this would be a good time with everything going on, with them trying to get back on track to get Metcalf going. So I am
Hmm.
going to say Metcalf.
I'm gonna go with the other way. I think I'm gonna go with DJ Moore. It just the Seahawks have just fallen off completely as a team. I don't know, like they're just a bad team right now. Russell isn't playing well, and I just believe right now in DJ a little bit more. See what I did there? Than DK Metcalf. So I'm gonna go with DJ. Yeah. Sam has joined. Hey, what's up, Sam? Thanks for joining us. All right, we have a question from Dom in the chat. Van Jefferson or Clyde Edwards-Helaire in his flex spot? I'll go first on this one. I'm going to go with Clyde. I think
Oh,
that.
yes, we don't agree. I love when we don't agree.
Why are you yelling? There's
I don't
nobody
know.
here.
I'm waking you up. You look tired. Wake
I
up.
am. I am. You exhaust me. Um, it is. It's for me. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think Van Jefferson is in a good offense, obviously with Stafford and Cup there, and he has the potential for more points. I just like the fact that uh, I think that Kansas City is definitely having a bounce back after that pretty poor middle of the season. Clyde's healthy now, so I'm gonna lean towards Edwards-Helaire.
Fine. I am going to
Uh,
go Jefferson because I think we've only seen his targets increase since Woods is gone. I don't care that OBJ is there. He had his two highest scoring weeks these past 2 weeks, and I think that that's going to continue. He's really a very consistent factor for them. So I'm going to go with my friend Jefferson.
your friend, yeah,
Yeah, we're very close.
very close. You know him personally. He invites you to like his
Yes,
birthday parties and everything. Oh, okay,
correct.
got
Correct.
it, got it. All right,
Correct.
next question: James Conner or Elijah Moore?
We all know who I'm going to say. Well, if you know anything about me, you know I'm the biggest James Conner truther. James Conner has been playing out of his mind. I absolutely love how they have used him, how they've been able to keep him healthy. He's going to be a league winner for me this year. Every single roster that I have him on, he's been consistent. He is a great red zone threat, and Arizona is utilizing him every game consistently. So I like this. I like the floor there, but it also comes with ceiling.
I'm going to disagree with you again. I'm
Yes.
going to pick Elijah. I'm going to pick Elijah Moore. I think he's quickly become the number one receiver in the Jets offense. He's had 11, 8, and 12 targets the past 3 weeks. He's gone up against New Orleans, which is a great matchup for opposing wide receivers. They're the 31st in yards given out to opposing wide receivers. So and then James Conner is good. It's a good matchup. It's pretty close, but I'm going to lean towards to Elijah Moore on this one personally. All right, we have in between media. Hello, guys, everyone over there. Aaron Jones or Devontae Freeman this week as my running back 2 full point PPR.
Is Aaron Jones fine?
I
AJ Dillon has been eaten lately, so I'm gonna go Devontae Freeman. He's actually been very consistent over there. Aaron Jones is, they're using AJ Dillon, so for me it's Devontae Freeman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that Jones is 100% healthy, but if he's playing, I'm going to take Jones. I just think he has a lot more upside than Freeman. Freeman's is good. Like you said, he's steady, and I agree completely with that. I just don't think he has the kind of upside that Jones can give you if he gets all the carries.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. This is great. We're not agreeing at all on anything. This is the best show I've ever had in my life.
I'm so thrown off by the technical difficulties. We were like all the way up here. It was going so well, and then it was like.
We gotta come back. We can come back. It's fine. We got this. All right. Where does Christian McCaffrey rank in redraft next year for you?
I don't know. I can't stop looking at the fact that you have 2 little poop emojis, and they look like your nipples right now.
Yes. It's for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Listen, CMC again.
Yes.
Not victory lapping. Injuries. No, running backs should not be drafted as high as they have in the past. The running back position gets hurt. You should plan on guys like this that are on not good of teams that are the focal point. They end up missing games. 3 games last year, 7 games this year. He's ending the season with 99 carries, 442 rushing yards. Great. But now what are you going to do the rest of the season? You don't have him. So for me, he's, late first round, staying away from him probably a little bit in general.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's definitely late first round for me. He's behind a couple backs now. I don't know, being as hurt as he is. I mean, it was bound to happen. I mean, he was getting so many touches for so many years that the body breaks down. I mean, he's never been the biggest guy to begin with, so it was only a matter of time. And now, with all the injuries this year, I'm going to push him down my board. I probably won't even. I mean, even if he's there, I'll probably go for like a Kelsey or an Adams over him. But that's definitely around the range now where I would feel comfortable taking him.
Yeah.
Personally.
And now we're seeing, especially this year with how everything has gone down with the running back plague, some of these guys were free basically in those late rounds that are now going to be league winners. So to me, it's not really worth it. I don't think that 0 RB is, I think that's a little theatrical the way it's described, but because you still need running backs. But again, how many weeks have you wavered a guy because one of your running backs got injured? So
you're theatrical about that.
Huh?
I said you're theatrical.
I am theatrical. You're theatrical too. Did you see? You guys need to go look at Dan's video announcing his stadium giveaway from last week. It's very theatrical.
It is. It's the most theatrical I've ever been in my life.
Ever.
For anything.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone enjoys that treat. All right. What's the best landing spot fantasy-wise for Russell Wilson next year?
I just don't really care. There's 2 spots that are, I guess, fine. I like the idea of Denver. I think he gets an improvement there at the O-line, and then he gets a really nice young receiving core and a coach that isn't obsessed with wanting to run the ball. But I don't know that that's necessarily going to happen. People have said Washington. That's interesting to me. Again, doesn't seem like a Washington move. And Pitt doesn't give away first round picks very often. So it would be different for their franchise, but I would love it. They might be one of the most quarterback needy teams now in the league. I actually would love him on Pitt.
Yeah, I think Pitt would be an awesome choice with him with those weapons and the better line they have against Seattle. I think the Saints would be a good spot for him. The Raiders, but I don't think the Raiders are going to get rid of Carr. I think Carr's going to stick around there. Um, I would like him in Philly as long as it doesn't cost us a bunch of draft capital. Like it
I
kind
was
of
trying
thing.
to be nice, but that is the first one I was thinking.
Mhm.
But because you guys have a lot of draft, you have exactly what they need. So basically, what Seattle needs to do is they need to fix their mistakes from the past when they used to give away draft picks like they were lollipops.
Mhm.
So they need to go for a team that they're going to be able to accept their somewhat of a rebuild and start getting back some draft picks and not making the same mistakes that they've made in the past.
Yeah, I think that if the price is right, I think that he would work out really well in Philly. I just don't want to give up the multiple firsts some people say it might take. Like I don't think it's cost effective for what we need. Like we need to rebuild a defense with those picks and stuff. We're not like a Russell Wilson away from winning the Super Bowl. We need more stuff. So as much it would be cool to have him here, I just don't want to overpay for
Yeah. Maybe you can give them Rager. I bet everyone wants him.
him. I'm pretty sure they would have to pay someone to take Rager. Because I'd rather trust you out there right now catching a football than
Hmm.
Jalen Rager.
That's a bold strategy considering I'm another NFC East fan and I would obviously drop the ball too on purpose.
On purpose? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very petty of you. Thank you. All right. Sticking in the NFC East, what's the best spot? And our last question: what's the best spot for Michael Gallup?
Everyone's obsessed with Kansas City. So I'm not saying Kansas City.
We're not taking
I
Kansas.
like
We
New
can't take Kansas
England.
City.
And listen to me. It reminds me we're entering this point where if everyone remembers when Brady back in the day, he used to, not get paid as much so that he could surround himself with as many weapons as possible. The Patriots still, what is it? I think they still have like 30 mil in cap space. And Gallup, he has that wide receiver one upside. But he may not
Mhm.
come with that price tag given his career stats are not as reflective of the talent that he is. So I think he could fit perfectly. He will be a somewhat, I don't want to say cheap option, but for what you're getting talent wise, you're also, giving Jones someone that's a deep ball threat that can, go up, contested catch and make those big plays. I know Bourne is getting a lot of attention, whatever, fine. But as Bill Belichick starts letting go of the reins a little bit, Mac gets more comfortable, give him another weapon. And, this is how this Patriots dynasty keeps going on and on and on, is because they
Mhm.
make moves like this.
Yeah, that the Patriots is definitely a good option. I would like to see him. I think a good place for him would be Indy. I think that him slotting in next to Michael Pittman, the Mike times two, that would be a really good fit for him and really complete that offense. Looking for that kind of number two receiver. Now that T.Y. Hilton's kind of, he's getting older. He's a bit injury prone. So having
Yeah.
uh, that guy there would be awesome. Like I mean, if you wanted to be like a wide receiver one, you can go to like Detroit. But I don't know why you would want to go there. Really, I
Yeah.
mean, Chicago is an option too. But yeah, but I think out of all the options, I think the Raiders. Yeah, I mean the Raiders, the
Oh,
Patriots,
that was the one too for Wilson, I think would be spicy.
the Raiders.
Just spun.
What do you think they get rid of Derek Carr?
I feel like Derek Carr could go elsewhere. Derek Carr to Washington? Why not? Who says no?
I don't know. Derek Carr. Derek Carr might go
Probably Washington fans.
Washington. Yeah. Well, I don't know Washington. That he'd be really good in Washington, honestly, with Warren and Gibson there. That'd be an awesome thing, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, so for the next part of our program, we're going to talk about some Boost Ball lineups. If you don't know about Boost Ball, it's on the Champions Round app. Go check that out. You basically set a lineup for a couple of weeks. Whoever has the most points at the end of those weeks wins. It's pretty
It's
cool.
great. It's like
So we're going to go through some
Minecraft.
lineups today. First, we have Mark underscore Luther. Uh,
Woo!
Woo. His lineup consists of Matthew Stafford and Taysom Hill at QB. Alexander Mattison and Antonio Gibson at running back, T. Higgins and Odell Beckham and Michael Pittman at wide receiver, and his tight end is Mark Andrews. His flex are George Kittle and Leonard Fournette. His kicker is Nick Folk, and his defense is Buffalo.
Nice.
What do you think about that team?
Who is that? Oh, Taysom Hill. What a beautiful person to have right now. I think that the points are going to be there. Who else is it? Pittman. What's going on with Pittman?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, you tell me. I'm asking you. I need you to tell me.
It's Carson Wentz's fault. That's my answer to everything.
It's always Carson Wentz.
That's wrong with the Colts. Just blame Carson Wentz. That's what it does.
Kittle's heating up. That might be a nice boost
Kittle
option.
is. That's about time because
looked great because they weren't having him block and he was actually playing his freaking position. So he might be a nice option to put as a boosted player.
Yeah, Kittle will be a good option to be a boosted player from here on out. All right, the next roster is from the Hazel Eye Boy. Yeah, all right. His quarterbacks
Hazel Eye Boy.
Exactly. Kyler Murray and Matthew Stafford. That's really good. His running backs are Elijah Mitchell and Mark Ingram. His receivers are Justin Jefferson and Brandon Ayuk. His tight end is, one second.
He doesn't have one.
He doesn't have a tight end.
Yeah,
exactly.
He doesn't. He is missing a tight end. So my first recommendation is get a tight end.
Get a tight end. Right.
I'm kidding. But the Jefferson I like a lot. That's someone that was my boosted player last week. That Kirkin Jefferson connection has slowly been strengthening, improving. I understand that Kubiak stinks, Zimmer stinks, but when Kirk's having a career high year statistically across the board, 340 yards this past weekend. Granted, yes, against the Lions, but the Vikings are still able to put up points. And if they want to stay in things, they really have to start airing the ball out. They can't keep the ball on the ground the way that they have been.
Yeah, I agree. I think that with those running backs, Mitchell has that job. Although he is, I think he's banged up a little bit this week, so he might miss some time.
Is he?
That could hurt. But he might be. I just wrote.
Everyone's banged up. It's the end of the season. No one practices. Everyone's banged up.
I know. Because Jermichael Hasty was one of my waiver pickups because I saw that Mitchell was hurt. But we'll see. But yeah, the rest of the roster he has is pretty good.
Ingram didn't really do.
He didn't really do much. He's more of a name at this point now. He's not really, a producer. Yeah. So, boys on that CR app. Is today a draft day? Yes, it is a draft day.
Yeah,
somewhere there's a draft.
And we have the statistics to prove it. I don't know them, but we have them.
They're somewhere. All right, so the last team is Smooselli. That's an awesome name.
Woo!
All right. His quarterbacks are Taysom Hill and Tom Brady. His running backs are Jonathan Taylor, Sony Michel. His wide receivers are Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, and Justin Jefferson.
How did he do that? How?
I don't. Well, his tight ends are Foster Monroe, and then his flex is Jalen Waddle and Freddie Swain. That's probably how he did it. His kicker is Chris Boswell, and he has the Dolphins defense. That's probably how he got the other three receivers.
Yeah, but still, regardless, that's a good team.
That's a good team.
Wow.
I like that team a lot.
Okay. I'm like jealous.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? Waddle is your flex? Come on. That's rude.
Taylor, Hill, Kupp, and Jefferson. And Brady. Forget it.
Brady? Come on.
Yeah, that team wins.
How are your biggest issue is gonna be deciding who the heck you want to boost.
Right, exactly. That would be something. Who would you boost? Probably Taylor, honestly, because
this week, who do they have again? I always forget.
You always forget?
I always forget when I'm on shows. Like, I know them, and then I get on, and I'm like, I don't know.
The next game is December 18th against the Patriots.
So I don't really love
So they
that.
have a bye this week, basically.
Yeah.
They're
So
bye.
does Miami and you guys, the Eagles, do
Us
it.
guys, yes.
Yes. That
Me,
team over there.
me. I have a bye this week. Yes. Yeah.
I'm
Why? So why?
surprised no one. I know I know the Eagles have a bye, but they also have a very easy. They have the easiest schedule in the league. So I probably would have
Listen, we
added.
went over this. It's not easy. We can't even beat the New York Giants.
Okay, but you
It's
guys
not
are.
easy.
That doesn't mean that they won't score points for. Just because you guys stink doesn't mean you're a bad fantasy option.
That's exactly what it means.
Oh, and also Devontae Smith really annoys me. Just so you know.
Does it annoy you as much as I annoy you?
No,
Okay, well then good. Because I was about to be
they're
upset.
pretty level though.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, in the Jets game, they targeted Goddard like a ton, and I mean
And
Smith keeps
Gainwell,
open.
figure it out. Do you want to play Gainwell or do you not want to play Gainwell? Your team is annoying, and I already don't like you. And now you're annoying me, and you're messing with my fantasy teams. And now I'm getting pissed because it's like you need to
Well, good.
decide. Every single
That
time I
I
bench
hope
Devontae
that
Smith, he
I
goes
ruin your
off,
fantasy
and then when
team,
I don't,
honestly.
he gets 4 points. Like figure it out, bro.
Yeah. So what happens is I wait until you post your lineup, and then I call them and be like, "Don't play him because Steph
I
has
knew
him,"
it.
and I just want to mess you up. That's really
That's
what it is.
annoying.
Well, I mean, it happens. I'm not even going to apologize. I'm not sorry. So, but for my boosted players coming up, just in general, even I mean, these are really good teams. I think that their team is easily like the winner out of these three. But some boosted players that I would be looking at is for this week is Dak. Dak's playing against Washington, which has the 31st ranked pass defense in the NFL right now. So he can light it up, and the Dallas offense has been kind of shaky the past couple of weeks. So that's a get right game for them. And then Austin Eckler, I think Eckler has been really consistent. We know with all the injuries around him, he's pretty much been the only guy that survived him and Taylor. And he faces actually the Giants, who are 30th against the run. So, the Giants, you got to put someone when you play the Giants.
Whatever. Okay.
Whatever. I know. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. It's a lie. So before we wrap the show, we also have a fun giveaway to announce. We have a LaVisca Chenault signed jersey.
You don't want to know who I would boost?
No, I don't care.
Why? I'm
who
gonna
would you
tell you.
boost?
I'm gonna tell. I'll just give 2 quick
Oh
ones.
God, who would you boost?
Okay.
Tell me.
I'll just give one. I forgot who I was gonna say now.
Oh my God.
You threw me off. Oh, if
so
Big
much.
Ben is actually playing, actually Mason Rudolph probably is a better option. But Vikings are giving up the most points to wide receivers. Last week it was the second most points. Their defense looks just gross. So this is a great week for Deontay Johnson. That's all.
So you're boosting Deontay Johnson?
Sure. I just decided. Okay. That was on a whim.
All right. She's boosting Deontay Johnson. Anyway. So back to the giveaway. It's a LaVisca Chenault signed jersey. Basically, you have to DM us the phrase I'm about to say on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube to enter for a chance to win. However, you must be subscribed to our YouTube channel. The key phrase is "Hasta LaVisca, baby." So you just enter that on our YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, and you'll be entered for a chance to win as long as you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. So that about do it for this episode of Every Day is Draft Day. Sorry for those technical difficulties at the beginning, but thanks for everyone that stayed with us. Steph, do you have anything else you want to add? Any fun things you're doing this weekend?
No, I don't think I have anything else. I'll be at US Bank Stadium with a crap load of stuff. So if you have Vikings fan friends or Steelers fan friends, send them my way. We'll be posting details on TikTok, Twitter, all the good stuff. If you find me, I had actually a blast at the game last weekend or a couple days ago, I guess now. And it was so fun to meet people off of Twitter. They're a really good time.
It was. Craig's like, who wouldn't be subscribed? I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I would be very sad if someone wasn't, to be honest. It would hurt my soul.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
No, it couldn't. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the giveaway with the Elijah Moore signed helmet. It was the first time I did something like that, so it was a lot of fun. My waiver article is coming out now. It's come out actually now. So check out that. So yeah, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Have a great week, everyone. If you fantasy playoffs have started, good luck to all those that have been
Yeah.
playoffs.
Good luck.
And peace out, everybody.